You've been really wanting to ski or snowmobile. You've probably been enjoying this beautiful weather lately, but experts warn there is a price that we pay for mild winters.
And that's especially true if you suffer from allergies, maybe asthma. Dr. Frank McGeorge is here to explain why you may find yourself suffering these symptoms a little bit longer and sooner.
Absolutely, Karen and Devin. So, here's the problem. Those deep winter freezes, they're actually needed to put down the mold spores. When the winter is mild, like the one we've just experienced, those spores, they just don't freeze. Mild winters, they also mean that the growing season for plants, well, that starts earlier, which means allergy and asthma symptoms do too.
Climate change and shifting weather patterns have already had an impact on allergy sufferers, and it's likely to get worse.
Scientists have been looking at different pollen stations throughout the U.S. and Canada, and they've estimated that by 2040, the amount of pollen during the pollen season will double.
Dr. Mary Al Benjamin is an allergist at University of Michigan Health. She says the pollen season is also about 20 days longer now than it was in the 1990s.
With those things together, we can see that pollen allergies will be much worse over the coming years, and symptoms will continue to increase.
A mild winter can also impact asthma. Extra pollen and molds can trigger symptoms like coughing and shortness of breath. Plus, warmer temperatures mean higher levels of carbon dioxide and ozone pollution. Both increase asthma symptoms.
With all of that together, we'll expect people who have asthma to have increasing issues over the coming years.
Which makes properly treating your allergies and asthma even more important.
We can still do allergy testing that specifically finds out what you're allergic to, and based on that, there are some newer treatments, including sublingual immunotherapy, which means allergy tablets that you can put under your tongue that specifically target what you're allergic to.
Now, it's also worthwhile to take steps to keep allergens out of your house. So that's going to mean keeping windows closed, putting high-quality air filters on your air conditioner or furnace, and changing your clothes and showering when you come inside so you don't bring the pollen in.
Right as you want to open the windows for these nice days to get some fresh air in, yeah.
What about those over-the-counter medications? How reliable are they?
Well, for some people, they work just fine. But if they're not effective for you, it's probably worth seeing an allergist to get a proper diagnosis and treatment plan. That actually does make a pretty huge difference in managing and even preventing symptoms. So if it's not working, see a doctor.
A tough season for a lot of folks. All right, Doc.
Sure.